Up being the longest State of the Union address in our nation's history.
Yeah, breaking records. The president's speech has some Arizona lawmakers looking forward to the future, with critics worried about what could come next. ABC 15's Jordan Bonke joining us live with new reaction this morning. Jordan, really hearing strong opinions on both sides.
Yeah, this one stretches the gamut here. On one side, you got folks like Representative Andy Biggs, who says that he really agrees with the president and he really likes what he saw when it came to border security and the economy. Meanwhile, Mark Kelly, on the other hand, says he really didn't hear any real plan to lower cost or improve lives for everyday Americans. So President Trump, he started off by touting the stock market. He cuts to income tax on tips. He touted all those things. He repeated claims of not allowing in anyone in the country without legal status. And the president urged voter ID while disparaging Democrats over election fraud claims. President Trump also said that tariffs could replace income taxes even after that Friday Supreme Court ruling about his economic plan, saying that tariffs need to have congressional approval. Like I said, Representative Andy Biggs, he supported Trump on border security, his economic growth, and the reduced government overreach. But Senator Mark Kelly, he criticized the president for higher costs for families, hurting small businesses, and then prioritizing those tax cuts over the corporations and the expensive programs like Medicaid and food assistance. Senator Ruben Gallego, he skipped the speech entirely and he attended something called the People's State of the Union with lots of other Democrats, while Representatives Yasmin Ansari and Adelita Grijalver gave their ticket to someone who was detained by ICE.
Really could see through all the gaslighting. There were so many moments there where he was talking about the price of everything being down. So I just have had several roundtables with businesses and community members saying the complete exact opposite with data.
A great speech tonight. I think it was one of the best State of the Unions in history. It was officially the longest one because he had a lot of wins to tout and a lot of great messages to present to the American people.
Couple moments of unity here. Mark Kelly did agree with the president on banning stock trading in Congress, but he hopes for more cooperation rather than the rhetoric around it. Of course, there was the U.S. men's hockey team because of their gold medal performance that everybody was able to get behind. The 250 America celebration that's coming up later this year. And then, of course, honoring some of our service members. With all that, I'm sure there's more reaction that'll come throughout the day. We're live this morning. Jordan Bonke, ABC 15, Arizona.
Yeah, Jordan, certainly. But you mentioned obviously quite a list of things to try to achieve, but also a lot of different people mentioned as well. Definitely with some Arizona impacts we will continue to look into.